fourth tip that we have is that you need to get to know the online learning platform. Now, school is now online. It's called Google Classroom. That's what the Ministry of Education is using. We have the Google Classroom. So you now have an opportunity to familiarize yourself with online learning, familiarize yourself with the Google Classroom. Now, online learning means that the students are going to spend much of their days glued in front of the computer, glued in front of their cell phones, glued in front of their tablets. You as parents want to ensure that they are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing on the tablets, on the cell phones, on the computers. So you want to now spend the time to familiarize yourself with whatever programs that are there that fosters learning for the children, that enables them to be able to learn what they need to learn. So you need to get on the platform. I know, like I said, initially, the Ministry of Education is utilizing the Google Classroom platform, and the teachers have been working extremely hard to ensure that work is there, everything that the child needs is there. They are given lessons, they're given assignments. Parents, you have an opportunity now to go on the platform and get an opportunity to monitor what is happening with your child, what your child is doing, if your child is submitting the work that they're supposed to be submitting, because we want to ensure that our children succeed at this time. It is not an extended vacation. They are at home, but it is not an extended vacation. It's an opportunity and a time for them to move into another aspect of learning. It's for them to move and embrace another medium through which they can get just as much out of learning that they would have gotten in the classroom. But that's where we're going to need you, parents. You need to be vigilant, you need to be firm, you need to ensure that you go in there and you familiarize yourself with the platform and get acquainted so that you can help to support them in that venture that they are in now. It may be scary for you parents, and it may be scary for some of the children also, because it is not a medium that they're used to. They're not used to learning in those ways. They're used to going to the classrooms and having a seat and have somebody teach them. But it is different, and it's going to require a lot of work and a lot of effort. But it can happen if we're willing to do it. It can happen if we're willing to put in the time. It can happen if we're willing to put in the effort. And it can happen if we're willing to draw from the people that are there to help us in so many different ways. And that leads me right into my fifth tip. The next tip we have is that we want to reach out to your children's teachers and the education system. I know, like I've mentioned earlier on, it's a frustrating time for a lot of the parents, because I've listened to some of them and they have genuine concerns. And the teachers are there, but we are here as a ministry. We are here as a Ministry of Education. We have the education officers, we have learning support individuals, and we have the teachers that are there to help you navigate your way through. Because we realize that the bulk of the work now falls on the parent, because if the information is there on the Google Classroom, but we don't have that support from the parents that's going to help tailor that the children stick to it and get it done, then all of the work that is being put into the Google Classroom is going to be in vain, because we're not going to get the input that we're looking for. So parents, I know it's a big responsibility, but you're not alone. You have the parents, you have the teachers, you have the Ministry of Education. So connect with them. Find out from the teachers, hey, what are you expecting? I saw this there. What is it that you're requiring? Because some things you might need some further explanation, and that's where the teacher comes in. That's where the Ministry of the officers comes in. So you can connect with different officers. You can connect with different teachers. It is also a wonderful experience, parents, for you to get to know your children's teachers. I know a lot of times parents don't know who their teachers are. A lot of times, some parents don't even know what form. They know their children are in second form, but they don't know if it is 2A or 2B or 2C or 2F. It is an opportunity now for you to be fully involved in every aspect of your child's learning, and you do not want to miss out on this wonderful opportunity. It is a wonderful opportunity for you to be at the forefront now in ensuring that your child learns and your child is successful at everything that he or she does. So connect with the teachers. Communicate with them. The teachers are not your enemies. They are your friends. They are here to help you. They are here to guide you. They are here to give you instruction to ensure that your work is so much easier. We are here for you. So we want you to connect with us. So when things get difficult, if there is something that the child doesn't understand and you, the parent, try to explain it in your own way, but you might be a little bit confused also, connect with the teacher. Connect. The teachers are there. They're willing to help in so many different ways. So we move on. And the sixth tip that we have for you today is that you want to set rules and you want to set boundaries. Setting rules and setting boundaries is what's going to be the bedrock for this thing to work. It has to be a team effort. Everyone needs to come on board. Parent, father, mother, sister, brother, cousin, uncle, aunt, grandmother, because some children live with their grandparents, some children live with their older sibling. So it's going to take a united force, a united effort from everyone. But we need to set rules and set boundaries. We're going to get a greater benefit or a much greater output if we set the boundaries that we want to work within, set limits. If the child or your children are supposed to be working from 10 to 10:30, we want to ensure that they are indeed working from 10 to 10:30. We want to, although we want to be a little bit flexible, but as we strive for flexibility to help the learning process, we still want to ensure that we set some boundaries and set some rules and limits that would keep them guided on the track, on the path that they need to remain on. So we want to be able to set some boundaries. You have relaxation time, you have meal times, you have snack times. Like I said, we're going to try to follow the regular school schedule as much as we can. So they have snack break, they have lunch break, they have all of those different breaks, and we want to set that. One thing that I have been noticing, even in speaking with some parents, it has to do with routines. We have to ensure that we maintain routine, because that is how we're going to get maximum output from this. I noticed that some students, some of your children, parents, are going to bed much later than they used to before. And this is going to be a problem, because if we want to ensure that all the work is put in, we cannot have them go to bed at 11 o'clock in the night, because we want to get them up early in the morning. And if they are going to bed at 11 o'clock in the night, most likely they might want to sleep until 10. Now, if you allow them to sleep until 10, then you already offset the day, and not a lot can be done during those times. So we want to ensure that we maintain the routines. If your children are used to going to bed at 8 o'clock because they have school the next day, keep that routine. Let them go to bed at 8 o'clock. When they wake up in the morning, if normally they're already dressed at 8 o'clock for school, get them dressed and ready for their workstation. You don't have to put their school uniform on them, we're not saying that, but get them dressed. You have to get them mentally ready, you have to get them physically ready, you have to get them emotionally ready for the work day, because it's a work day. So we want to be able to maintain those routines. So they have their breakfast at a specific time, because when they were going to school, these are some things that they would normally do. And like I mentioned, the sleep time also, we want to pay very, very, very close attention to that, because if we don't maintain those routines, then we're going to throw off everything, and then we're not going to get the level of success that we're anticipating that we can get from this period of learning in the life of the child. So this is basically what I wanted to share with you. I know, parents, that it is outside of the norm for you. It is not normal that you would have to do all of that with your children, but it is a different times, and it's a different situation. How long are we going to be faced with this situation? We don't know. We can't tell. But we know that we have what it takes to make every and anything work if we want it to work. And parents, this can work because I know that you have it in you to draw out everything that is in your child so that they can be the best that they can be. Give yourself a break, parents. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't get so frustrated in the point that you want to just throw off the towel and just leave it alone. We need to exercise patience. We need to be calm. We need grace. We need to connect with God. We need to connect with the higher power. We need the presence of God to just help us and give us the strength that we need to be able to ensure that we guide our children on the right path, guide them on the right way, to ensure that at the end of this, every single one of us should be able to come out much stronger than we started. At the end of this situation, parents, you should have a much stronger bond with your children. Children, you should have a much stronger bond with your parents, because together we are all going to come and work as one. Unified in mind, unified in heart, unified in strength, unified in effort, and unified in work, because we are going to work together to get this to work. So let me just run very quickly over the tips that I've shared with you. And the first one, like I said, how can parents help with online learning success? 6 tips to help you do that quickly. First thing, you want to hold a family meeting. Second tip, you want to create a timetable or a schedule. And while you're doing this, you want to set up a workplace, a place that you know is designated for work. Number 3, you want to model hard work and persistence. So parents, let's show them what work is. Let's show them how to work hard, because hard work always pays off. When we work hard, we get good grades. When we work hard, we get promotions. When we work hard, good things come out of it. When we work hard, we feel satisfied. We feel fulfilled. The 4th thing, we want to get to learn and know everything we can about Google Classroom, because that is the platform that the Ministry of Education is using. So we want to get to know all that we can about it. 5thly, we want to reach out to our teachers. Like I said, they are our friends. They are here to help in every possible way. So we want to reach out to them and we want to use them because they are here for us. They are here to assist. And 6, we want to set rules and boundaries, so that we know once rules are set and boundaries are set, then everything can work exactly how we desire it to be. And like I said, don't be too hard on yourself, parents. Don't be too hard on the children. It is a difficult time for everybody. It's chaotic, and in the midst of this chaos, we have to all try to navigate our way through. But can we do it? Yes, we can. I believe that you can, and as you keep on pressing through, you're going to get all the results that you're anticipating. So thank you for listening to me. I really enjoyed just being able to share with you those tips, and I do look forward again to get to speak with you at some other time. So keep strong and keep fighting, and if anything, remain safe. If you don't have to be outside, stay indoors. Thank you.